Hey guys, we're going to be continuing here with Chapter 8, Section 4, where we're going to be talking about multiplying special cases. I got good news for you. This is kind of a shortcut lesson. We're going to talk about a couple of different instances that you may see. I need you to get really good at spotting squares and square roots, though. So you should know your squares such as 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, ... A good exercise that I'd like you to do is maybe write out all the perfect squares from 1 to, I don't know, let's go with 625, just so that you have all of them, which, by the way, is 25 squared. And you have that list, and you can refer back to that. So I'd encourage you to do that. Let's get our stuff here. It says the square of a binomial. It says square of a binomial is the square of the first term plus twice the product of the two terms plus the square of the last term. In other words, if I had a plus b, it's going to be a squared in the front, b squared in the back, and then this times 2, or 2ab. All right, and here's some examples of how this works mathematically. So make sure you pause and copy especially this part down. But you could use this to quickly multiply squares binomials. Here's something that's kind of interesting, and it's true as well. What kind of sorcery is this? Whoa, totally freaky. Okay, so squaring a binomial, based on that formula that we wrote, I would do the first term squared, and then it's 2 times the middle terms multiplied by themselves, and then the last term squared, which is going to be x squared. 2 times 8 is 16, x plus 64. All right, so this is the special case. Now, the goal for you is to be able to go from here to here without needing to write out this middle step. So this times this times 2, and then this times this. So let's take a look at how that would work here. I'd have 2m times 2m, which is going to be 4m squared. 2m times negative 3 is negative 6, so I double that. So negative 12m, and then negative 3 squared is positive 9. You should be able to do that with mental math. That's the goal for you on these, is to be able to go from here to here very, very quickly. So here's a couple for you to try. Go ahead and pause. The answers will be up in 3, 2, 1. All right, so these are the answers that I got. Check yours against mine. If you did not get that, you need to go and find your mistake. Let's keep moving. Applying the squares binomial. It says a square outdoor patio is surrounded by a brick walkway. What is the area of the walkway? Well, I don't know the area of the full thing, but I know that this is x plus 6 and this is x plus 6, based on the fact that this square here is x, and I got 3 and 3 on both sides. So if I find the area of the larger square and then subtract the area of the interior square, I could find the area of the walkway. Big square minus small square equals what's left over. So here I have x plus 6 squared. So go ahead and do that. So x squared plus 12x plus 36. And then this inside square is what I'm going to be subtracting. So that's x times x, which is going to be x squared. Now when I subtract the smaller square from the larger square, notice what happens with this and this. They subtract each other out. So the only thing that I'm left with is 12x plus 36. So whatever x is, if I multiply by 12 and then add 36, I get the area of that walkway. So make sure you make good notes of that. Let's keep going here. All right, the product of a sum and difference. It says the product of a sum and difference of the same two terms is the difference of their squares. Notice if I have a plus b times a minus b, it's just square the first time minus square the second term. Here's how it might look. This and this must be the same, and this must be the same. And if that's the case, it's just this squared minus this squared. So how does this play out mathematically? All right, so these terms are the same. It's one's a plus, one is a minus, so it's x squared minus 9 times 9 is 81. The reason this works is if I were to go ahead and do outside, which would be negative 9x, and then I did my inside, it would be positive 9x. Those two things always add each other out. They're additive inverses. So it goes down to 0, they're gone. So I just skip that step. So here I have x cubed squared, which is x to the 6, minus 8 times 8 is 64. Again, today is all about shortcuts and mental math. So here's a couple for you to try. Go ahead and pause. The answer will be up in 3, 2, 1. All right, so those are the answers that I got. Check what you got against mine. And that's it today. Extra short lesson, so that's good news for you. Hopefully you took good notes. I'll see you all in class.